Hello there. As far as the EU Commission President, Jean-Claude Juncker, is concerned, it will take miracles for the EU-UK talks to progress onto trade in October. October has always been seen as the month in which serious negotiations over EU-UK post-Brexit trade and future relations would start. But despite recent warmer words after a somewhat frosty start, Jean-Claude Juncker has brushed aside Theresa May's olive branch speech and said that the UK would need a miracle if it wanted to see talks progress onto trade in October. Going on, he said that getting to phase 2 could take months. By the end of October, we will not have sufficient progress. At the end of this week, I am saying that there will be no sufficient progress from now until October unless miracles would happen, he said. This reinforces the view that the EU will not budge an inch on any of the 3 areas it says must be dealt with prior to trade talks starting. Brussels demands that the Irish border question be settled, the ECJ to have jurisdiction over EU citizens living in the UK post-Brexit, and for the UK to pay a huge sum of anything between £40 and £100 billion. For the first part, the UK has made serious proposals over the Irish border question, which with a little extra thought and flexibility should be adequate. On the second, the UK has made a fair offer of how EU citizens' rights would be looked after post-Brexit. But it seems that the Eurocrats not only don't trust our legal system, they also want to keep EU judges standing over us into the future. This, says Brussels, is a red line. On the third, despite the UK having been a major EU bankroller for decades, Brussels still wants more, and as far as I can see, they're not moving on this either. None of these are mentioned in the Article 50 legislation, so why are we even talking about them now? We have offered far more than they deserve, and they have declined, with nothing but more of the same. Negotiating is now a farce and no longer worth pursuing. We should just declare the whole thing defunct and start serious trade talks openly with the rest of the world. We have wasted enough time. One Brexiteer talking on Channel 4 News said that we could leave the EU instantly if we wanted to. Saying that, as a diesel importer, he did this as a living, he called the politicians dallying and absolute nonsense. There's no free trade in services and goods. I do this for a living. I import diesel into this country. This is all absolute nonsense what these politicians are saying, he stated. There are only 2 systems. There's ECMS, which is the system that the European Union uses, and there's CHIEF, which is the rest of the world. And you can switch any trade from any country in the world just by deciding which system it's on. All they need to make a decision of is when and what day they're doing this. We'll do the rest. They don't need to do any more. Sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? What do you think? Please leave a comment below. Thank you. Please do like and share this video. And also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.